Don't pay me, do it yourself, I show you how. Last video I told you that in peak season, patience wins. Let the cheap listings sell out first and collect the premium. Today I'm telling you the exact opposite, because in slow season, patience is how you get broke. In slow season, the early bird gets the only worm there is, and everyone else fights over an empty plate. I'm Steve, Zeno Management Orlando. 20 years managing rentals across Germany, Switzerland and Greece. Up to 300 units. I survived more slow seasons than I can count. In markets tougher than Florida. Here is a playbook. First, understand the brutal math of slow season. In peak season, there are more guests than good listings. Demand queues up, and whoever waits longer gets paid more. In slow season, it flips completely. There are more listings than guests. Not every host gets a booking. Somebody mathematically ends up with zero. The only question slow season asks is, will it be you? And here is a psychology that decides it. Every market has owners I call the never below crowd. They have decided the property is worth a certain number, say 300 a night, and dropping below it feels like an insult. So they hold and hold. And in February, their calendar is a graveyard. And they tell everyone, market died. The market didn't die. The market shrank. And their competitor understood one simple thing. In a shrinking market, you don't need to be cheap. You just need to be slightly better deal than the other one. If your bottom line is 300 and I price it to 55, I get 10 booking nights and you get 0. You defended your rate. I'm at $2,500. Your defended rate earned exactly nothing. An empty night pays 0 forever, and you never get that night back. That's a rule of slow season. Your ego button is not a strategy. Run the comparison honestly. 10 nights at $255 versus 0 nights at 300. This isn't about racing to the button. It's about being 15% braver than your competitor. Now, rule 2, and this is the part most people get wrong. When you drop matters more than how much. The instinct is to wait. Let's see if bookings come in. And if not, I discount later. By later, 3 things happen. 1. A few guests who book slow season trips in advance, like snowbirds, remote workers, family visiting relatives, already booked somewhere else. 2. Every other host has woken up and started cutting. So you're now dropping into a falling market, chasing the price down stair by stair. 3. The panic set in, and panic always overpays. The host who drops last drops furthest. Instead, price your slow season early, months early. While your competitors still have fantasy rates on those dates, you set yours just under the realistic market. Not the cheapest, just early attractive. Now, the early bird guest searching in September for the January month-long stay sees a full shelf of dreamers. And you get the booking at a controlled, planned price. And here is the beautiful part. Once your slow season anchor nights are secured, you're out of the knife fight. December comes, everyone else gets slashing, and you're sitting there already booked, watching the panic from the balcony. Rule 3. In slow season, hunt different game. The 2-night vacationer mostly disappears, but other guests appear. The monthly guest, remote workers, traveling nurses, insurance relocation, snowbirds here in Florida. 1 month-long booking in slow season can carry the entire quarter. That means set up a real monthly discount for those months. This is a one-time discount that makes your listing secure. This shows what long-stay guests need. Fast Wi-Fi, real workspace, washer and dryer, a kitchen someone can live out for weeks. The midweek business traveler also stays alive in slow season. Small comforts win the guest. Great coffee, painless check-in, blackout curtains. Rule 4. Know your season on paper, not by feeling. Pull up last year's occupancy for your market. Your pricing tool shows it. And in my free webinar, I show you exactly where to find it. Mark the honest boundaries. When does a drop-off actually start? When does it actually end? Owners consistently start slow season pricing too late and keep it running too long, giving away cheap nights to the shoulder weeks, the weeks right before and after the slump, which are often quietly strong. Shoulder weeks get their own prices. That alone is worth hundreds of dollars a year. And rule 5, the one nobody wants to hear. Slow season is earned in the off-season. The listing with the established photos, the trust signal, the sharp title, that listings win the scarce slow season guests. When there are 3 guests and 30 listings, the guest gets picky. Slow season is a beauty contest. Every weakness in your listing that peak season forgives, slow season punish. So here's your homework. And I want you to actually do it today. 1. Open your calendar for the next season. Yes, even if it's months away. 2. Write down your realistic floor, not your ego floor. The number where a booked night generally beats an empty one after cleaning and costs. 3. Set those months 50% under the instinct right now before your competitors wake up. 4. Activate a real monthly discount for the slump months. 5. Put 1 hour in your calendar this week to fix your worst photo. That's the whole plan. In my free webinar, I walk through a complete slow season setup live. Real listings, real numbers. The monthly stay setup, the shoulder week boundaries, all of it. It's free, no strings. The link is in the description below. If you are managing your own rental or you're paying a property manager 20 to 30% and wondering what exactly they do for the quiet months, come and see how simple it actually is. Peak season, forgive mistakes. Slow season, collect of them. Get there first. Don't pay me, do it yourself. I show you how. Free webinar in the link below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. I see you in the next one.